Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Some of the students had doubt in 1C exercise in 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 questions. So today I will gonna show you how to solve these questions. Okay, let's solve question number 8. Use the distributive property of multiplication of rational number over their addition and simplify the following. Okay, so this is exercise 1C. So 1/1/7 multiplied by 6/7 plus minus 3/5. So we have to solve this question using distributive property. So what is distributive property? First understand distributive property. So this is A multiplied by B plus C. In this, A will be multiplied by B and A multiplied by C, like this. A into B plus A into C. Okay. Now, first we'll have to change mixed fraction to improper fraction. So 7 1 is 7 1 8/7 multiplied by 6/7 plus minus 3/5. Okay, student, you can solve if you want to solve first bracket part, you can solve it, but in this question we have to solve this question using distributive property. So we will solve this question using distributive property. Okay, so 8/7 multiplied by 6/7. Now here plus sign, we will put the plus sign. Now 8/7 multiplied by minus 3/5, like this. Okay, now 8 into 6, 7 into 7, 8 into minus 3 and 7 into 5. 8 6 are 48 and 7 7s are 49 plus 8 into 3 24 minus 24, 7 5s are 35. Okay, 48. Now here plus sign and there is minus, so we can change it. 48 plus minus minus 24/35. Now we will take the LCM of 49 and 35. 49 35, so 5 49 7, so 7 into 7 into 5, 49 into 5, 9 5s are 45 and 4 245. Okay, so this is our LCM 245. Now after dividing 49 to 45 to 49, you will get 5. 48 into 5 minus, so 245. Now 245, 24 into 7. 48 into 5, 5 8s are 40, 5 4s are 20, 2 4s minus 7 4s are 28, 7 2s are 14, 14 or 2, 16/245. Now 240, 168, 10 8 2, 3 13 6 7 and 7. So there is your answer, 72/245. Okay, so our next question is question number 10. Mrs. Khosla purchased 2/1/2 kg of mangoes at the rate of rupees 25/3/4 per kg and 1/3/4 per kg of grapes at the rate of 15/1/2 per kg. How much money did she spend? Means we have to tell the total cost of mangoes and grapes. So first we will write the total quantity of mangoes. Means what is the total quantity of mangoes is 2/1/2 per kg. Okay, now what is the rate of mangoes is rupees. You can write per kg as well. Okay, this is the rate of mangoes per kg, rupees 3/4. Means this is the price of per kg, not 2/1/2 kg, per kg, 1 kg. Okay, now what is the total cost of mangoes? Now we will find the cost of 2 whole 1 upon 2 per kg at the rate of 25 whole 3 upon 4. So we will change the this fraction into improper fraction, 5 upon 2 into 103 upon 4. After solving this, we can find the total cost of mangoes, which is 5 upon 8. Now we'll have to find the total cost of grapes. So for total quantity of grapes is given 1 whole 3 upon 4 kg. Rate of grapes is also given rupees 15 whole 1 upon 2. Now we can find the total cost of grapes after multiplying the quantity and rate. We will find the total cost of grapes is rupees 217 upon 8. Now we have find the total cost of mangoes and total cost of grapes, but what is the total cost of both mangoes and grapes? So we will simply add the total cost of mangoes and total cost of grapes, like 515 upon 8 plus 217 upon 8, and after solving this we can find the total cost of mangoes and grapes is rupees 91 whole 1 upon 2. Okay students, now let's solve the another question number 12. The perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 80 centimeter. If one of the equal sides is 5 whole 3 upon 4 centimeter long, find the measure of the third side. Means we already know this is triangle, but in triangle means which are 3 sides. Okay, we already know this triangle, but what is isosceles triangle? In isosceles triangle, among 3 sides, 2 sides are equal in terms of length. Means in isosceles triangle, 2 sides will be equal to each other. Okay, means suppose if this is A, this will be also A, this is, you can say. Now in question, the perimeter of an isosceles triangle is 18 centimeter. And what is perimeter? Perimeter means sum of all sides. If any shape is given, means you can consider the perimeter as sum of all the sides. Means here you can say A plus B. It will be your perimeter. Okay. So now in this question we can solve. So isosceles triangle, perimeter of isosceles triangle is given is 18 centimeter. Okay, 18 centimeter. If one of the equal side, means these two are equal, so one of the equal side is 5 whole 3 upon 4. If this is 5 whole 3 upon 4, this will be also equals to 5 whole 3 upon 4, and this side is not given, so we have to find this side. Okay, and we already know perimeter means sum of all side. So one side is 5 whole 3 upon 4 plus 5 whole 3 upon 4 plus x. Okay, we can consider another third side is x. So perimeter of isosceles triangle is already given 18. So this is your perimeter of isosceles triangle, and perimeter is sum of all sides. So 18 is equals to 20, 23 upon 4, 23 upon 4 and plus x. 18 is equal to 18 into 4. Now 4 will be divided by 1, so we'll get 4 minus 23 multiplied by 1 minus 23 multiplied by 1 is equals to x. 18 4s are 72 minus 23 minus 23 upon 4 equals to x. Some students may find the problem, some students may find there any confusions. They are not able to solve this kind of equation. So for solving this kind of equation, you just need to make a pair like this. First you just make a pair like this and then you can solve. So in this 72 minus 23, first we will solve 72 minus 23 like this. 12 3 is 9 and 6 2, so 49. 49 minus 23 upon 4 is equals to x, and after subtracting 49 minus 23 we will get 26 upon 4 is equals to x, and 26 6 upon 4. So students, our next concept is number line. If we want to represent any rational number on number line, so how we will represent it? Here we have two concepts. First, our one concept is if numerator is smaller than denominator, like 2 upon 3, 5 upon 7, 7 upon 9. If the rational number is in minus form, then minus 6 upon 11. Okay, then the value lies between, if the rational number is positive form, 0 and 1, the value lies between 0 and 1. And if the rational number is in minus form, then the value lies between 0 and minus 1. Okay, this is your number line, 0, 1, minus 1, minus 2 and 2. This 0 left hand side, here we have minus values, and 0, the left hand side of 0, where we have positive value. Okay, here 0 is the right hand side of 0 and this is left hand side of 0. And if numerator is greater than denominator, like 9 upon 8, 7 upon 5, minus 6 upon 5, so this value will have to convert it in mixed fraction form, like 1 whole 1 upon 8, 1 whole 2 upon 5, minus 1 whole 1 upon 5, and minus 1 whole 2 upon 9. Okay, so let's see some examples. 5 upon 7, minus 2 upon 7, 3 upon 5. Suppose we want to represent 5 upon 7 minus, so how we will represent it? First we'll have to check it, is 5 upon 7 is greater than or less than to the denominator. So we can clearly say that 5 is smaller than 7. So means numerator is smaller than denominator. So the value lies between 0 and 1, because this is positive value, 0 and 1, like this. So now we'll have to make equal parts between 0 and 1. But now the question is, how many equal parts we'll have to make? So this is the denominator value, and denominator tells us the full value, means denominator is the full value. So we have to make 7 equal parts, like 0, 1. So 0, this is 1 upon 7, 2 upon 7, 3 upon 7, 4 upon 7, 5, like this. Okay, and 5 upon 7 is your answer. Okay students, let's see another example, minus 2 upon 7. So now the value lies between the right hand side of 0. So 0 and minus. Okay students, so our next concept is rational numbers between 2 or more than 2 rational numbers. Now first we will learn how to find a rational number between 2 rational numbers. Suppose we have to find a rational number between 1 upon 5 and 1 upon 2. Okay, so first we will check that is 1 upon 5 1 upon 2. So clearly we can see 1 upon 2 is greater than 1 upon 5. Now we can apply 1 upon 2 a upon b plus c upon d, this formula, means 1 upon 2 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 2. Now 1 upon 2 we will take LCM of 5 and 2, 10, 2 plus 5, 1 upon 2, 2 plus 5, 7 upon 10. Now 1 upon 2 into 7 upon 10, 7 upon 20. So 7 upon 20 is the rational number between 1 upon 5 and 1 upon 2. Okay, but suppose if we have to find a large number of rational numbers between 2 numbers, so how we will find? In this case you can see this question, example number 27. Insert 10 rational numbers between, insert 10 rational number, 10, example number 27. Okay, so now we'll have to find 10 rational numbers between minus 3 upon 5 and 1 upon 5. You can clearly see that in this case both the denominators values is same. Okay, both the values, so we can write minus 3 upon 5, minus 2 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5, 0 and 1 upon 5. So we can clearly see that here are 3 rational numbers between minus 3 upon 5 and 1 upon 5. Okay, but now we have, but actually we have to find 10 rational numbers. So how can we find? because there are not more than three rational values. So in this case we multiply by 10 minus, you can multiply by any, if you find more than 10 rational number, then you can multiply it by 100, 1000. Okay, minus 3 upon 50, and again you have to multiply it in this with same digits. Okay, 10 upon 50. Now minus 30 upon 50, 10 upon 50. Now you can see there are there are many rational numbers between minus 3 upon 50 and 10 upon 50. So minus 29 upon 50, minus 28 upon 50, minus 27 upon 50, minus 26 upon 50, minus 25 upon 50, minus 24 upon 50, minus 23, and so. Okay students, suppose example number 28. Suppose if your denominator are not same, you can see example number 28. Find 20 rational numbers between 3 upon 5. Now we have to find 20 rational numbers between 3 upon 5 and 3 upon 4. So in this case denominator not same, so now we'll have to make the denominator same by taking LCM of 5 and 4. We already know that the LCM of 5 and 4 is 20. So now first we will take 3 upon 5, and now we will divide 20 by 5 and we will get 4. Now we will multiply 4 in both numerator and denominator. So our new number is 12 upon 20. 12 upon 20. Now again we will divide 20 divided by 4. Now we will get 5, and 5 will be multiplied in 15 upon 20. Now we can 12 upon 20, 15 upon 20. Again we can see there are only 13, 14, two rational numbers. So now what we should do now? So now we'll have to just multiply it by 10. 12 upon 20 into 10, we will get 120 upon 200, and 15 upon 20 into 10 upon 10, so 150 upon 200. Now you can find 20 rational numbers: 121 upon 200, 122 upon 200, 123 upon 200, 124 upon 200. Like, okay students.